Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Maryland's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, a lot of space. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Getting set for the extra. Oh, they blocked the extra point. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They punted away on fourth down. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Well, jet sweep pass. Makes one man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And the Huskers will keep this drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Run it with the fullback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Washington. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move, it's Ives. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It's caught downfield. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Key. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's second and long. The handoff to Johnson. Across the 25. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And wings it incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Barney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on third down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the curl.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ives. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
First and goal, Nebraska.
The Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Nebraska 34, Maryland 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Now adjusting. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The quick out. Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it along the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Terrapins have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ives. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Zips it out to his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. shoots his way for more. Got enough space. Touchdown, Terrapins! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
34, Maryland, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Hunter.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in free snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. And some room to work. There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get...
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Nebraska, 34, Maryland, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Ives. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's brought down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Turning on the Jets. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll test the right side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Catch in the middle, it's Key. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Grab near the sticks. It's Markway. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's